Okay, so I just moved into my apartment, and the leasing people, they were like, so pretty much, we're gonna keep your electric on until you get the electric bill in your name, and then when we go to turn it off after you've lived here for like a few weeks or whatever, we're just gonna turn it off, but we'll let you know. So I come home last night after working 9 hours. My dog is shaking in the corner, and I can't, and like I couldn't even find him when I first got in the house. I was like, "Where the fuck is the dog?" So, and I've had this dog since I was 19. I'll be 26 in a few weeks. So I get in the house, I can't find the dog anywhere. I finally find him in the kitchen shaking. Um, they turned the electric off while I was at work or whatever. And I checked my phone. I was like, nobody texted me because they told me they were like, we're gonna leave the electric on for you, because they pay everything but the electric. And I was like, cool. And they were like, when we go to turn it off, we're gonna let you know in case you forgot to get it in your name. And I was like, cool. So they didn't do any of that. They just turned the shit off while I was gone. So last night I come home, the dog's fucking shaking. I find piles of vomit in the bathroom. I'm like, great. He didn't eat his dinner because I feed him before I go, and then we walk and play, and then he gets dinner. It's normally gone by the time I get home. I come home, he still has dinner, but he didn't eat anything. I even left treats for him on the ground. He ate none of the treats, and there's throw up all over the bathroom. I called the emergency number for the electric people last night, while the dog's in my lap shaking. And I'm like, hey, I need the power on. I just bought like hella groceries. I literally just bought groceries before I left yesterday. And I'm like, I need the power on. Please turn the fucking power on. I'll pay whatever. I don't give a fuck. Like, let's go. Like, I don't give a fuck. Because I know like the deposit to do it is like 205 or something, or like 200. So I was like, I can put down 500 right now, but the fucking power has to come on like right now. The dog's freaking the fuck out, fucking groceries, all this money I just spent. This bitch on the phone, she was like, well, actually, so what's finna happen is this is technically like an emergency, blah, blah, but I think you gonna have to finna wait until tomorrow. I was like, you think I'm gonna have to finna wait? Who the fuck did they fucking hire? I was like, who the fuck did they hire to represent? I'm sorry. But in an emergency, I do not want to talk to somebody. Why does this person have the emergency line? I was just thinking, like, in an emergency, I don't want to talk to somebody who can't speak English. Like, who can't, and I don't mean a translation barrier. I mean, if do not hire somebody from who's not going to use proper English words. I don't mean like if they can speak Spanish or not. This is California. More than half of the state probably speaks Spanish. I mean, if you're gonna be on the phone smacking your lips, making sounds, and then saying finna, I was so not in the fucking mood for that fucking. And then some of the words she was using, I couldn't really. I don't know if I was so frustrated I couldn't understand her, or if I was just not in the mood. Like, and then I couldn't figure out why she was on the emergency electric in Waddlestein, because then she was like, yeah, well, this kind of counts as like an emergency, but you probably finna have to gonna wait. And I was like, so this classifies as the emergency in which you would immediately turn my electric on or bring me services, but I'm gonna have to finna wait until tomorrow. I was like, okay. So I wait until today. I call. It's like, I don't know what my other cell phone is. It's literally like 7:30. Because it's like from 7 to 7. And she gets all my information, and she was pretty much like, oh, you're gonna have to wait until tomorrow. And I was like, so, and I wasn't rude to this lady because she actually spoke with common sense and she was fine. And it's not her fault. It's 7 in the morning. She probably just clocked the fuck in. So I'm not going to be a dick to her. Like, she literally just clocked the fuck in probably. So I was like, okay. So I'm thinking like I have a full thing of groceries. So now I just put everything in the freezer. I'm going to have to go get a bag of ice or something. And I'm like, so you guys aren't coming till tomorrow? She's like, yeah, we're not coming till tomorrow. And I was like, okay, well, I work 8 a.m. to noon tomorrow, because I'm off tomorrow. I'm literally off of work tomorrow, but I'm going in to make extra money. But I was like, okay, so what time are they coming tomorrow? She's like, I don't have a definite time, but they're probably going to be there anytime between 8 a.m. and 5. I said, okay. And I was thinking, I was like, and then I told her, I was like, I'm so sorry, but is there any way you can get me a definite like time window? Like, even if it's like 2 to 5, I was like, or 8 to noon, I was like, can I please have a definite time window? Because I have to be at work tomorrow to make extra money, because I blew like $3,000 last month moving into this place, and then I blew 400 once I was in this place, and then another 200 for one second. Romeo, you okay? Fucking dog, worried he's gonna fucking die any second. He won't eat, he won't sleep. He was up all fucking night just staring at me. He won't drink any water. I put a measuring line where the water was. He hasn't drank water in like a fucking day now. He won't eat. He won't a day. It's only been like, well, I don't know what time he stopped drinking water yesterday. He won't eat anything. He won't play. I had to carry him all the way down the stairs. I had to carry him all the way outside. He wouldn't pee. He wouldn't pee. I had to carry him last night up and down the stairs, but it's a fucking nightmare. So then the lady, she's like, oh, well, she's like, so they won't be there from 8 to 5. I can't give you a definite time. I don't know when they're showing up. And I'm like, okay, I have to be at work tomorrow from 8 to noon. It's not negotiable. Like, I'm doing this project at my job. Like, I have to be there from 8 to noon tomorrow. It's not fucking negotiable. And I have all these goddamn groceries. So I have to go buy ice and blah, blah, blah. But that's not even the crazy shit. He will not move. He won't eat. He doesn't want to go for a walk. He doesn't want to go outside. He doesn't want treats. He doesn't want human food. He doesn't want water. He doesn't want to play. He doesn't want to sleep, but he doesn't want to get up. He won't do anything. So he has a vet appointment. I didn't know. I looked it up because I know it's Los Angeles. I was like, they have some special shit. So sorry, I haven't had a day off in 11 fucking days. So I'm pretty like looking forward to this fucking day off. That was the other bullshit. I have not had a day off in 9 days. It's been 9. I haven't had a day off in 9 days. I finally get this day off after my face has been like breaking the fuck out like crazy. I finally get this day off. And the dog is dreadfully sick. There's still vomit in the bathroom that I couldn't clean up last night because I couldn't see because I didn't have fucking electric. And all my food's in the freezer. I've been wanting to cook and stop eating fast food and junk food. I literally go to Taco Bell, eat a whole bunch of Taco Bell, get diarrhea, come home, eat apples, eat Cheetos, and then pass the fuck out. So I'm so sick of eating Taco Bell and apples and bananas and nuts and fucking shit that I literally, before I went to work yesterday, bought all these fucking groceries. Now they're all in the freezer. The electric people, they ain't coming until 8 a.m. to 5. I have work from 8 to noon, non-negotiable, because I have to be there for the delivery, and I have to help with it. So from 8 to 5, the electric people are coming. I have work from 8 to noon. Romeo's home visit from the vet comes at 3 p.m. I currently feel like I'm about to throw up. I'm about to have an anxiety attack. Currently, I don't have any of my anxiety meds. I don't have my day-to-day anxiety meds. I don't have my situational anxiety meds. I probably shouldn't drink or smoke weed. And when I feel this anxious and this upset, I'm not allowed to take sleeping pills because that's how I OD'd twice when I was in high school. So now I'm just about to feel this shit. And it's fine. Sometimes when you're this stressed and you're this much under pressure, you should just feel it. But I've only been sleeping 4 to 6 hours every night. And I've been working for 9 days straight on top of school. So I'm like really not having a good fucking time right now. Can't call my mom because she's like riddled with fucking cancer and her fucking legs are swollen. She has no fucking hair. She's stressed the fuck out. Can't call her because why the fuck would I stress her out any more than she's fucking dying. I can't fucking call her. She's already so fucking stressed out. So now I'm just gonna sit here and feel the shit. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. I am so fucking stressed out. I am so fucking stressed out. Last night, the bitch literally said, it's an emergency. She's like, but I think it's best if you just wait tomorrow. You're gonna have to finna wait tomorrow, da 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 da. And I'm like, girl, you're telling me this classifies as an emergency. I don't know what the fuck classifies as an emergency, but she's over here saying it classifies, but she thinks I should just wait till tomorrow. I'm like, she sounded ghetto as fuck. I couldn't understand half the shit she was fucking talking about. And then the lady, she was so nice on the phone. She was so sweet. But then she's like, oh, well, you have to wait till tomorrow. And I'm like, everybody keeps saying that. Oh my God, my eyes are so dark. Oh my fuck. Oh fuck. That's crazy. Sometimes my eyes are really, really dark brown. And then other times they're very light brown. And I think they're going, I don't know if they go by mood, but I've been told that when I'm pissed off, they're really dark. So I just know this. They look like they're black right now. And I don't know what the fuck to do. Normally I would call my mom and or my best friend. But my best friend, she's in New York performing, having the time of her life. And I don't want to bother her because she's having the thing. Like, her and I have been friends for like 20 years. But I don't like bothering her when she's on a high of good waves, because she cares about me, I care about her, I love her, she loves me. I call her the love of my life, but I would never call her with bullshit when she's on such a rush of good news and high, because I would hate to bring that down. I don't want to bring her down right now because she cares about me. And if I'm like, oh, dude, this happened, this happened, this happened, this happened. Her mom has cancer. So I don't want to be like, oh, my mom has cancer, blah, blah, because then it's like your mom has cancer. So I don't even want to remind her of that. So I can't call my best friend. I can't call my mom because, I mean, she's fucking dying. Hers outdoes mine. Like, I would never bother her with this nonsense. Oh my God. And then it just fucking reminds me that probably in the next few months she might not be here, or she won't be here. So I mean, really, I won't ever get to fucking call her with this shit. And I don't know what to fucking do with the dog. He will not eat. Everybody's like, oh, try to give him this, try to give him that. Half the shit I would give him is now in the freezer, so I can't even keep opening the goddamn freezer. And this is the thing, it could always be worse. It could always be worse. Anything could always be worse. I mean, they could tell me like, oh, your electric won't be on for another week. I could have not gotten paid right before all this happened. Literally, I got paid yesterday. I got my check yesterday. And I went and bought the groceries. And now the dog is sick. And now the electric is due. And I'm like, and then my thing, why didn't my apartment let me know that the electric, like they told me, they were like, we will not turn it off until you turn it on in your name. And it's been a few weeks. I'm not going to hold you. Ain't finna lie. Now I'm doing the finna. Fuck. Literally ever since that lady said that, I literally called one of my friends last night and now I've been doing it. Fucking annoying. I'm sure I do it, but now it's like stuck in my fucking head. But, oh, and I hung up on her. I was so fucking done. She tried to repeat herself. She's like, well, operation hours. And I hung up. I was like, go fuck yourself. I hope you get hit by a fucking bus today. Like, I was like so fucking over it. Fuck, my head's fucking spinning. I can't find any of my pills. I already knew I didn't have any of my anxiety medicine, but I'm fucking spinning. But I could have not gotten paid. So then, but I always have money. That's not the problem. I was just a little low on funds because of all the money I've been spending to get in this apartment. And I loaned my friend $450 because he didn't have shit. So yeah, it's just like a fucking nightmare right now. And I work overtime every day, every fucking day. I quit my other job because I couldn't keep doing 2 jobs and school and the dog and YouTube and OF. I haven't posted on OnlyFans. Well, I should now after all these damn bills. I haven't posted on OnlyFans in probably 2 months. I barely post on YouTube anymore. I had to quit my other job because my boss was a fucking cunt. And that, I've never wanted to publicly say that because of the job, but she's a fucking cunt. It was a fucking nightmare. I never wanted to say it publicly because, we know each other, but it was a fucking nightmare. And I won't ever explicitly do a job on that video. I mean, a video on that job, just like I said. But fuck, I'm really feeling it right now. I'm really feeling it. And this is about the time I have an anxiety attack and my hands start shaking. I will get diarrhea, throw up. I will start pacing and running around because I don't cry really. Like, I never really cry about anything ever since I was a fucking kid. So it all just is like sitting. Well, some of my friends that suffer from anxiety, they will have a breakdown, cry, and they will get all that shit out. Or some of my friends, they will fucking rage. I don't cry or do anything and went through anger management. I put myself in there when I was about 17. So I don't do either. So now I'm just fucking feeling it. Like, I'm fucking feeling it. And I feel like I'm about to fucking explode. I have to do laundry today, but I'm scared to leave the dog in the fucking apartment by himself because he won't eat, he won't sleep, he won't get up, he won't play, he won't do anything, but he won't sleep. He will not sleep. He doesn't feel good, but he won't sleep. He won't sleep. Even when we were laying in bed and I was just staring at him, he won't sleep. He's staring at me. I'm staring at him. I look away. I play on my phone. I set a timer for an hour. I don't let the timer go off, obviously. And he stares at me the whole time. And I'm just like, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck, what the fuck? And I'm just like, if they had told me yesterday that if they had called me and they were like, hey, texted me, because they both of the landlords have my number, both of them, because they share it. If they had like texted me and they were like, hey, Miss Hall, about to turn the electric off, I would have fucking called while I was at work. I saw him yesterday. That's the shit. I saw him yesterday when I was walking down the hallway with Romeo. He was like, oh, hey, how's the apartment? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, hey, what's up? Yeah, it's good, settling in. You didn't know then? You didn't know yesterday? When did I see him yesterday? At 11 a.m. When did you guys decide this? They literally told me they would let me know. And they didn't let me know. And I came home to warm groceries. Not warm, but like semi-only. A sick ass. I wonder if that's why the dog is sick. He probably was in here chilling and all the lights went off and he's sitting here in the dark and I'm gone for 9 hours. Because I normally don't work really long hours and I was working from home. So when I would go to my other job, it was only 4 to 6 hours I would be going. So I'm fucking rolling right now. My fucking face won't stop breaking out. I won't stop picking at it. And I don't get facials anymore because I don't fucking have time for that shit. So I am fucking rolling right now. When I say I'm fucking rolling, I mean rolling. I'm fucking rolling. This is my first day off in 9 fucking days. And it's not even technically, it's more than 9 because I work a second job because I just quit. So this is the whole bit. This is the whole bit. I've been looking forward to this day for a very long time. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I'm gonna cook Romeo and I a huge breakfast. I was gonna take him to the park. I found a park by my house. I was like, I'm gonna take some tennis balls. We're gonna play ball. Then I'm gonna go home. I eat honeydew melon, but he likes honeydew melon and watermelon. So I was like, I'm gonna feed him the watermelon and the honeydew melon. I'm gonna eat the honeydew melon. I'm gonna read, because I have a book that I've been reading and it's so good, but I barely have time to read it. And I was like, I'm just gonna read, I'm gonna paint. I was like, I'm gonna do all of this shit, da 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 da. None of this shit's fucking popping the fuck off right now. I am beyond frustrated right now. And I have a homework. And I have to be at work tomorrow. Like, I have to be at work tomorrow. But the vet's coming at 3. I don't know when the fuck the fucking electric people are coming. 8 to 5? What type of fucking window is that? I'm not even asking for a time like you're gonna be here at 4:30 or some shit. Can I please just have a 2-hour window? And then this is the thing that frustrates me when I talk about this shit. People are like, oh, that's part of being an adult. I was an adult as a fucking kid. I just didn't deal with like this side of it. When we moved, when we lived in homeless shelters, when we lived in hotels, when we lived in the car, when we did all that shit, I just flipped the bill. My mom and my sisters and my stepdad, they would drop my ass off at Kroger. And for those who don't know what Kroger is, it's a grocery store. Out here, they call it Ralph's. In California, they would drop my ass off and I would work 8, 9, 10-hour shifts. And then when I was done with that, I would hustle in the street. I made $9 in a fucking hour at Kroger. My family never once asked me how the fuck was I giving them $3, $4, $5,000 at any given fucking whim. They hit me with the rent's due. My little sister needs new shoes. They were on food stamps but didn't fucking let me know, so I was also flipping the fucking grocery bill and all this fucking shit. And nobody, like, $9 an hour, granted I'm working 40 to 50 hours a week. How the fuck did anybody think I was giving them thousands of fucking dollars? Nobody asked. Nobody fucking asked. It was funny when I was like 19 years old and all that shit was over. Like, I wasn't hustling the street anymore because I just stopped flipping the bill for shit. I was a senior in high school, but I just stopped flipping the bill of shit for a lot of shit. I was like, fuck it, I'm over this shit. I'm so fucking tired. My mom finally did ask me. She's like, how do you come up with all the money you come up with? I was like, oh, it's way too late now. It's way, like, we're not even about to get into that shit. I remember my stepdad, he asked me, around the time when I moved in with him when I was like 19, and he was like, how were you always paying the bills? He's like, you didn't make a lot of money at Kroger. He's like, you only made $9. I was like, why are they both asking now that I'm a senior in high school and like grown? Like, we should have been asking why a 15-year-old always had thousands of fucking dollars. Like, like why was I being like, oh, we gotta go get the money order? Why would I come in my bedroom and there were bills on my desk? Why would I come home from work and go to sleep in the hotel and they'd be like, oh, we can't let you guys in the hotel room because it's not paid, and everybody looking at me because they know I had the fucking money? Like, why did a 16-year-old have thousands of dollars? Like, no, I wasn't prostituting. Everybody always thinks that, and I don't know if they're sexist or if it's just like, statistically, if a young girl has that much money, she's prostituting. But I was never prostituting. You know, I hate when people ask me like, oh, you prostituting? Like, no. Especially now that I do OF, it's like, no, because I would have never started OF. I probably would have just kept going with what I had already been doing. But no. But so yeah, when I complain about things like this, like, oh, I didn't know this, I didn't know that, people are like, oh, that's why you shouldn't have moved out so fast. You know, you kids are already, you're trying to be grown. So I've been grown. I've been paying bills. I just did not know how to set them up. I didn't know shit like that. I didn't do that shit. I didn't set things up. I would just be told, like, I was like the bank. I was the bank of my house. Like, I wasn't told like, oh, this is how, like, I didn't do my taxes for years. I still don't know how to do taxes. I worked so much as a teenager and had to do so much for my family. I don't know how to do certain shit. Like, my little sister, she knows how to cook all these recipes and cook all these meals. I didn't start learning how to cook different recipes and shit until I moved to Florida when I was like 22, 23. That's when I learned how to really cook and really, because I always knew how to cook, but I didn't really cook for myself when I was younger. My sister, she cooked and cleaned and did the shit in the house. I paid the bills. And my mom was where she was doing what she was doing. She was with us for real, and she worked in too, but when she started dating and shit, she had her life. So I'm not mad at it or whatever. It is what the fuck it is. It is what the fuck it is. It made me a hustler now, so it's like I'm not pressed about the shit for real. But it's just like, I hate when I complain like this, and then I'll get on here and see YouTube channels or like my coworkers or like my friends that are in their 40s and 50s. They'll be like, oh, that's why y'all so ready to grow up and have your own little shit. Then when I was in Florida, I would complain about different things. And people would be like, oh, that y'all are so ready to grow up and y'all trying to be grown. Y'all don't even know what being grown means. I was taking care of 2 dogs, 2 kids, and my mom at 15, 16, 17, 18 years old, paying all the bills, working 3, getting out of school at 2:30. My siblings would go home. My stepdad would drop me off at work with my book bag. Sometimes they would take it home for me. Other times I had to take it to work with me. I would work 3 to midnight, and then my mom would pick me up, take me back to the hotel, and then I would leave the hotel and go do what I had to do. So it's like, I get so sick when people like, now you know what it's like being a dog. Should have stayed home with your mom. Should have stayed home with your mom. And it's like, actually probably shouldn't have fucking not. Like, I've been taking care of a fucking family. I moved out of Ohio to go live my life, experience things, get my dog a new circumstance. Like, I hate when I have a hiccup and I complain about it. And people are like, oh, should have stayed home. It's like, you don't know what the fuck I'm going through. Please shut the fuck up. You don't know what the fuck I'm going through. You don't know like what I've been through. So it's like, it's a lot. But anyway, I'm gonna just go figure all this out. I'm gonna start the laundry, I guess. check on the dog every 5 minutes. I guess go buy ice to put in the freezer. I don't know. And figure out tomorrow, because I have work from 8 to noon. The vet comes at 3, and the electric people come when the fuck ever they want, I guess. So, that's it, guys. That's the video. Sorry I haven't been posting. Love you guys. Mwah.